Welcome to today's episode of Football Scientific with me, Aaron Sauter. I'm a writer for FootballAnalysisOne.com. I cover the Cincinnati Bengals and fantasy football in the NFL. And also, I write for CFLNewsHub.com. I'll be talking today about the Hamilton Tiger Cats game against Montreal Alouettes with an article this evening, a game preview, and saying what the Tiger Cats got to do to get this win against a very good Montreal team. Also, the Tiger Cats released longtime linebacker Kyle Wilson today. So I'll be writing an article about Kyle Wilson and what he meant to the team before he got released. He's had an up and down career, and he's headed low. Boop, and they booted him. So that might be a good sign for the future. The main goal of the video is just to talk about some news of the football today. And go over to CFL betting guide. CFL games start for the weekend tomorrow evening, so I'm going to get that in. And go over to the DraftKings situation and give you the betting guide for that. And then I'm sure we'll have some shorts presenting those predictions as we go. And those have been very successful. So we're going to keep making those, I think. And especially with Randall Byrne, he's doing a great job on our staff. In addition to CFL and NFL, we covered UFL, IFL, ELF, and NAL. I'm joined by my guest host, Tyler the Tiger. Tyler the Tiger's here. Hey, I'm Tyler the Tiger. I'm sad that I'm not as popular as Randall Byrne, the kangaroo. He's so cool. I wish I could be that cool. I can't. Okay, well, all right. Well, that got kind of weird. Okay, so first, some personnel adjustments in the CFL before we go over our predictions there. Like I said, Hamilton Tiger Cats released American linebacker Kyle Wilson. He was supposed to be their next great linebacker for them after replacing Simone Lawrence, but no more. He's out. His opportunity has come to an end. Winnipeg Blue Bombers extended on same-game injured list. National defensive line Tanner Schmeckel. National long-term Mike Benson. American offensive line Mike Vanderpool. American wide receiver Dylan Mitchell. American linebacker Jonathan Jones. Running back, national running back Brady Oliveira. And American running back Peyton Logan have all been extended on the same-game injured list. Okay, BC Lions, they signed American wide receiver Phillip Brooks, and they released American defensive back Travion Blaylock. Now the Red Blacks, they signed American offensive lineman Parker Moore and released American offensive lineman Eric Malubi. Okay, got it. So that's CFL transactions. Here's our betting guide for this week. First, tomorrow, as mentioned, things will kick off in the CFL tomorrow night for the weekend. Thursday, June 26th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we got the Edmonton Elks at the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. Edmonton's 0-2, Winnipeg's 2-0. They will be out Brady Oliveira, but that doesn't seem to really slow them down. I'm saying Winnipeg comes out, runs the ball, plays decent defense, plays special teams. Edmonton has a habit to destroy themselves on the inside out, as what bad teams do, penalties and things of that nature. They did do what they needed to do, win last week, but they still lost, so it's not a good sign. I say Winnipeg at home will dominate this game 31-21. DraftKings almost exactly agrees with me. That's creepy. We almost exact same outcome. They said Winnipeg's a 10-point favorite, and they said Edmonton's 10-point underdog. And they said the over-under would be 51. So they said total points is 51. I say it's 52, so I think it's going to be slightly over. And I do think the money line with Winnipeg is the way to go. The Edmonton Elks might hang on. You know, they might get any better. It's hard to say. They're very self-defeating, like the Tiger Cats. They do some good things, and then they do some bad things, and they do some good things. That's what bad teams do. They go back and forth. Okay, Winnipeg's more consistent. Winnipeg should get this win. It doesn't mean they will, but they should. We were 3-1 last week, so I mean, the logic makes sense. Okay, especially when DraftKings agrees with us. They do their research, we do our research, and we match this time. 10-point favorite, 10-point spread, 51 total points, 52 total points. Yeah, that's pretty much matches. Over Winnipeg. Book it, Dano. Who's Dano? I don't know. Is this something people say? It's from a movie or something. Is Dano in here? Do you see Dano? Are you crazy? No, I'm not crazy. Okay. Dock it to a puppet. Maybe you are crazy. You are talking to a puppet. I'm a puppet. I'm not real. I'm a puppet. I'm not real. Okay, next game, Friday, June 27th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Montreal Alouettes, who are 3-0, will face travel to the Hamilton Tiger Cats, who are 0-2. This is a really bad matchup for Hamilton Tiger Cats because they're at home. DraftKings is given the benefit of the doubt, saying it will be close. But honestly, Montreal, balanced offense, great defense, it scores points, good special teams. Very well-rounded team, definitely the best team in the CFL so far this year. And Tiger Cats, they got a really good passing game. That's it. That's all they got. Okay, all right. So with that in mind, we know running ball is going to win the game. Defense is going to win the defensive score. Running the ball is going to win the game. I say Montreal wins in both those areas. So I say on the road, Montreal wins the game 35-26. And I say DraftKings mostly agrees with me. I haven't won 35-26. That's 9 points. DraftKings has Montreal favored at -3. So I guess they're a 3-point underdog, which might happen. I don't think so. I think Tiger Cats got to turn the ball over and give at least one defensive score. They have the over-under at 50.5. I think that's low. This knowing Hamilton likes to throw the ball. Montreal does score quite a bit. I got this going over. So I got money line on Montreal and I got over. All right, Saturday, June 28th, 7 p.m. Eastern. We got the BC Lions, who are 1-2. As Saskatchewan Roughriders, 3-0, might be the second best team in the league. Could be the top team in the league. They're up for Montreal, Winnipeg, and Saskatchewan right now is the third of those teams. Okay, balanced offense, good defense, probably the best front seven in the league. All cards point to Saskatchewan defending home turf against BC 33-23. I got it going 33-23. Okay. This is BC. Who's starting at quarterback for BC? No one knows yet. So it's hard to say. So I guess Saskatchewan winning this game 33-23 at home. I got total points being 56 points. So DraftKings partially agrees with me. They say Saskatchewan Roughriders are 5.5 point favorites. I can co-sign with that. And they say BC Lions are 5.5 point underdogs. I also agree with that. Okay, over-under, they got 51.5, so they don't have as many points being scored. So I say I'm going money line, Saskatchewan Roughriders, and over. Sunday, June 29th, 7 p.m. Eastern. We got Toronto Argonauts 0-3 at Ottawa Red Blacks 1-2. It's hard to say Ottawa's going to blow out Toronto. Toronto's without Jack Kelly, being led by Nick Arbuckle. I'm assuming that's the case right now. So I have Ottawa win a close game at home, 21-20. Okay, grinding it out like they did last week. They grounded out against Calgary. If they can do it against Calgary, Calgary beat Toronto. So it makes sense Ottawa could grind this out and beat Toronto. I do think it'll be difficult for them to do that. Toronto is a more talented team across the board. Just definitely not quarterback right now. I think Drew Brown's out though, so Matt Schultz may be in there. We'll see. So I got Ottawa winning the game 21-20 at home. It's 41 point total. DraftKings says they agree with me. Ottawa Red Blacks 2.5 point favorites, so they agree a little bit more than I do. Toronto 2.5 point underdogs. Over under 52.5. I'm saying it stays under because both teams have been underperforming. And I think Ottawa will come out and run the ball and control the pace of the game. And Toronto with Nick Arbuckle, not expecting miracles, man. So I got Ottawa win this game 21-20. DraftKings has Ottawa win the game by -2.5. They have over under 52.5. I say it goes under on that. So that's our betting guide for the CFL. You'll see updates from that with our shorts with Randall Byrne. Okay, in the NFL, very little happened in the NFL today. Seattle Seahawks signed Pro Bowl cornerback Shaquille Griffin. He's back with Seattle. In the UFL, they decided to move the 2025 college draft instead of being in July, which is weird, before NFL training camp. They're pushing it back to September 2nd so they can include the rookies who have been released from NFL training camps. That's probably a better idea, and you get a deeper talent pool to draft from, which is good. And also, those guys are disappointed they got cut by the NFL, so now they get drafted by the UFL and they feel like they have another chance. That's what you want to have, another chance. Madrid Bravos, they had 2 running backs go down last week. running back Nico Barrow, and running back Justice Seelig. So those guys are injured reserve. They're going to be out for probably at least 5 weeks. So they signed British running back Andy Owusu, who has some experience. And British running backs tend to do pretty well at ELF. Glenn Tunga, probably the best running back in history to ELF, is a British running back. So it goes along. He has a little bit of pedigree. All right, so that is our show for today with our CFL betting guide for week 4 in the CFL. I will have a pregame article available probably tonight. Tiger Cats in Montreal. I will have an article about Kyle Wilson. I'm working on top 20 tight ends, fantasy football and NFL on footballanalysis1.com. My receivers article got released recently. I don't know when. And I'm also working on top 20 defenses. So we did a breakdown today. Get that ready to go. It takes a little while to build the galleries. Remember, if you like the channel, subscribe. Boop. If you like Randall Byrne, subscribe. Boop. And like the video. Boop. And I'll give you more videos of what we make. We'll have probably next week, early next week, some mini clinic stuff. I was going to have it today, but I just don't feel like it. So I'm tired. So that's the deal there, okay? Tyler in the ad, you're tired. Why are you tired? Tired of talking to a puppet? You tired of puppets? Is that what you're saying? You're tired of puppets? No, I mowed the grass and stuff. I'm tired. It's mowed the grass. Puppets, 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 grass, puppets, bad grass, puppets.